They're still a perfect team in MLS. The Montreal Impact get their first point on the road. And in the CCL final, Monterrey show what they can do. Hey everyone, welcome to The Daily. I'm Greg Lawless alongside Simon Borg. And on Wednesday night, Sporting Kansas City did it again. They remained perfect on the season. They go up to Vancouver and get a 3-1 victory at BC Place.
And it wasn't the typical Sporting Kansas City victory, though. They played a great first half, really pressed Vancouver, and then got the lead, although that goal by Colin, I think, was questionable because an offside before on CJ Sapong. But once they had the lead, they were able to manage the game. They added that own goal by Martin Bonjour, and then Kai Kamara got a third. They were able to manage the lead, whereas they weren't able to do that last year. We remember the 3-3 final with Camilo Savezzo coming on, really rejuvenating Vancouver's attack, but KC holding on 7-0-0.
Well, Vancouver actually outshot Sporting in this one, 19-8, 7-2 on goal. Now, Simon, there's going to be a lot of pressure now on Sporting because they're 7-0-0 on the season. Amazing run. They play on Saturday in Portland. Also on Wednesday, Jason Kreis, the manager for Real Salt Lake, came out with a little bit of criticism of Sporting Kansas City's style. Now remember, Real Salt Lake lost to Sporting just last weekend, 1-0 down at Livestrong Sporting Park. What do you make of all this?
Well, I think he has a point in that the aesthetics of what you're seeing on the field with KC's style, high pressure, get a ball, intercept the ball, and then attack, go, send numbers forward. Aesthetically, it might not be as pleasing as seeing the build-up from the back that involves, 10 or 12 passes. But it is effective, and for fans in the stands, it's exciting soccer to see everyone attacking the ball and then attacking the goal. So I think as far as the spectacle is concerned, it's great and it works.
It is fun to watch if you're a fan out there, whether you're a neutral or a Sporting Kansas City fan. If you're one of the opposing fans, perhaps a Timbers Army fan on Saturday, you might not like it as much though. Well, in the other action on Wednesday night, DC United continued their unbeaten streak. It's now at 5 games, a 1-1 draw with the Montreal Impact at RFK Stadium. This is the first point the Impact have gotten on the road in their existence in MLS.
I think when you look at the comments, Greg, after this game, it's going to be more about what a great game the Impact played. And they're going to be disappointed not to come out with a full 3 points. They played well, compact, they pressured well, they made great runs. Corradi with a great run on that header and a great cross by Lamar Nagel. For DC, I still don't know why they don't keep Dwayne De Rosario at attacking mid. They started him at forward to allow Branko Boskovic to start at attacking mid. I thought they looked better once Maicon Santos came on. D-Ro moved back, and they got the equalizer that way. Maicon Santos, that left-footed shot, we know he tries shots from everywhere. But I think a little disappointment, DC, they can't win 2 in a row still.
Well, Maicon Santos was a difference maker when he came on. Also, interestingly, Lewis Neal, who was with Orlando City last year, making his MLS debut. And what that meant was that DP Hamdi Salihi, who has struggled to score, stayed on the bench this entire game. Ben Olsen with some decisions about who he's going to be playing going forward for DC United. Well, no MLS team made it to the CONCACAF Champions League final this year, but it is still going on, and I think most people out there in the United States are rooting for Herculez Gomez, who's with Santos Laguna, hoping he gets to the Club World Cup. It's going to be a little more difficult, though, Simon, because they lost the first leg to Monterrey 2-0. What do you think?
It's that guy again, Greg. Humberto El Chupete Suazo, who made a difference in the final against Real Salt Lake last year, comes back here and makes a difference, gets on the score sheet. But the good thing for Santos is that Humberto Suazo got a yellow card. He's out for the second leg, so Santos can take it back home, not have to worry about the best player, arguably, in CONCACAF. So they have a shot.
And don't forget, Santos very good at home. We remember what they did to Seattle, and they did it to every other team that they faced along the way to get to the final. That second leg will be next week in Torreon, Santos and Monterrey. Well, before we go, I want to let you know about a couple of things that are happening on MLSsoccer.com. We'll start with Extra Time Radio podcast, where we'll be talking to Chris Rolfe, the new old Chicago Fire striker who's back, and Tiro Libre, the Spanish podcast, where Simon, you're going to be on with Luis El Matador Hernandez.
I can't wait. He's going to be actually in studio, and I can't wait to ask him about what's going on in Mexico. They're talking about setting up a Premier League in Mexico, and to me, really trying to catch up to Major League Soccer. I think there are concerns about how far MLS is moving forward, and they're doing some catch-up.
Well, check out some of the video series as well. Power 5, we're looking at some of the best penalty kick saves, or savers, let's say, the goalkeepers, and the anatomy of a goal, where yours truly breaks down Landon Donovan's goal for the LA Galaxy last week against Portland.